Hi, sorry about that. My phone just went beep. It likes me. Welcome to part 2 of new camera. In part 2, we're going to talk about what to look for. In other words, how to read the books. Now, listen. I know some of you guys just go, "Hey, that's a cool looking dude, man. I mean, this looks pretty like a nice new camera." You can't just go by his look. You got to look at the specifications. And remember in part 1, I told you to make a list of what you're going to do with the camera, what you plan, how you're going to do it, use it, and all that kind of stuff. So you have to think about that. The other thing you need to think about is if you're going to be traveling, where are you going to travel? How far are you going to be gone? Are you going to need other stuff with it? You're going to need to switch out power systems and that kind of stuff. So we'll talk about that just a little bit. But now let's talk about what to read when you are reading a box. Okay, remember what I said, they all come in different sizes, you know, and this is one of them. This is my new one. I'll talk about it in a minute, excuse me. And then I got this I got some training and stuff. I've used it a couple times, but I still want to keep it in the box because I just like to, you know, just in case. And then of course I have another one, and I've got one here that I've been using for a long time. Anyway, so let's talk about what to look for in the box. First of all, this is the basic one, okay? This is what I got from when I went through a training, and part of my training package included the software and included this camera. It was a really good deal, and it was a really good training. I'll talk about that later on. But here, this is a high definition video camera, okay? So first of all, you have to understand that more and more, and actually almost all cameras these days, you can do the video camera and a digital camera at the same time. Now, what you need to remember though, is that in most cases, that doesn't mean both of them are good. One may be more specialized than the other, okay? There are very few cameras that can do both. That can do good quality still pictures and good quality video. Okay. In this case, this camera, in my experience, I've used this, it does a better job of video than it does taking still pictures. Even though this is a 16 megapixel. Okay, this is the 16 megapixel. Records 720p high definition video. Okay, and when you watch your large TV at home, that's 1080. So this is half the size. But it's still fine, you know. You'll just get like the letterbox, which you'll be watching on the high speed, that kind of stuff. But this is terrific for shooting for computers. And if you're gonna do a training video, that kind of stuff, this would be a better camera. Take the picture up to up. I can't read higher. To 16 megapixel, and it had a digital video, or I'm sorry, voice recorder. So if you need to. Yeah, there was a car accident on 405, car accident, never mind. Anyway, you have a rotational screen. It's about 2.4 inches. And it's really nice. It folds out and flaps and turns over. It has HDMI output. Now, what does that mean? That means it has output. It doesn't include the cable. Okay? This does not include the HDMI cable. It does only include the cable for USB. And I'll show you how you find that out. Supports high capacity SD card. Okay, so that means that means you can use lower one. You don't have to use high quality or high capacity card. I'll talk about that in a bit. So that's how you read it. But you also need to go over here on the side. It talks about systems. It talks about, it works with Windows 7, XP, and XP Professional. Okay? Talks about the CPU speed and all that kind of stuff. You got to watch out for those. If your computer is a little older, I'm going to say than 3 or 4 years old, you need to watch out. You need to find out, ask some questions if the specs will work well with your computer. When in doubt, always ask like a technician or someone who knows about computers and that kind of stuff, and then they can help you. But you got to see it side by side. It also has some information here about high definition pictures. It does takes JPEG still pictures up to 60 megapixels. So you have to decide. You probably have increments you choose. This goes up to 1280 by 720. Okay, so that's, again, that's ideal for the web. And I would tell you, this is a good camera. This is a really good camera for the web stuff. It says PC, does not say anything about working with the Macintosh. Okay? Now, I've found it does work. I ask questions. That's what I do. I ask the company. This is DXG, which is really Sanyo, is what it is. The other thing it says here, for example, software includes ArcSoft Total Media HD camera with $99 value. And I will tell you, that, yeah, some of the software are really good. Some camera companies like Canon, they have their own software, which are somewhat better. Panasonic cameras uses ArcSoft. ArcSoft's been around for quite some time. They no longer support Apple, and the reason is because Apple wants you to use their iPhoto, which, by the way, is of no mean to be bad. I'm an Apple person, and iPhoto is excellent. It is very, very good. You cannot go wrong with the iPhoto software. So if you're a Mac user, most of I'm going to say 8.9 times out of 10, you're not going to need any software if you're going to be using Apple Macintosh. Okay? But if you're Windows, you need to know what it supports. Especially now if you have Windows 8 out, will this support Windows 8? Do you have to go to ArcSoft's website and get the update? Probably. They may charge you for that too. Just a thought. They may charge you for that update. And then they have all these specifications here, exactly what the camera does and everything, and the accessory that comes with. And this one comes with it comes with 4 AAA batteries, USB cable, camera pouch, CD-ROM with all the software in the manual. Oh, this one does come with HDMI cable. I'm sorry. So it does come with HDMI cable. That's pretty good. HDMI cables are very expensive. And HDMI, just so you know what that is, that's it's a cable for high definition TV. And in most cases, it's the only cable it uses. You can also plug it in directly to your stereo system, which then goes to the TV, and then also get the sound and video on the same cable. So they're very expensive. So if you do get one with this, that's a big plus. So that's how you read that one. But let's go to this one. Now this is my new baby. This one I got at Costco. It's a good deal. The GoPro series are very good quality. Now this one goes from 720 to 960 to 1080. So this has 3 resolution. There are not that many cameras that could do 3. This camera goes 11 megapixel, 8 megapixel, and 5 megapixel photos. It has photo capturing different types, including photo burst, 10 photos in 1 second. 10 photos in 1 second. And that stuff is programmed in the camera. See, this one doesn't have it. The other one doesn't have it. That's what this one has. Right there, it tells you the sound differences. I mean, there's specs difference here. Professionally turned to reduce. This has a special microphone so you don't hear the winds of your writing. And this is really meant. See, this is meant for active people, like in a bicycle, skiing, so you won't get the wind sound. So it's made for that. Let's see, it has other stuff in here. What's included? A camera, waterproof housing. That's that plastic thing. I don't know if you can see it very well. It makes the camera look bigger. This is a tiny sucker. I mean, it's incredible. It's something I think came out of the James Bond movie. It comes with a water casing, so if you go scuba diving, which I don't do, but if you go swimming, if you want to take a picture in the snow and rain, your camera's not going to get ruined or anything. It has a skeleton back door. Right. Rechargeable battery. Now this one doesn't work with rechargeable batteries. I mean, you can probably get AAA rechargeable batteries, but it's going to probably kill the power really quick. So, and it's like a good friend of mine. I know you can probably hear her name. Her name is Donna. iStone. She's a very good friend of mine. She's an expert at this kind of stuff. Always have batteries with you when you're using these. Let's see, USB cable, mounting hardware. So this does not include HDMI cable. Okay. And it has all the harnessing, so you can wear it around the head. You can the camera looks like someone from Mars. What is your name? Are you a human being? Let's take a picture. Click. Oh, you're a ghost. No. You can also have a helmet. So you have they do for investigations, that kind of stuff. It has 2 curved and 2 flat table mounts, so you can put it on a table or up here, right up there. Instead of using this camera, I can use this one. And it's got a pivot arm, which is what it's sitting on right now. But there's one thing, and again, this is from Costco, and this is the Hero 2. Hero 3 just came out. Okay? Hero 3 just came out. So this is where they're trying to get rid of it. But in this bundle, it's on another bundle. And it includes a special Wi-Fi card. And what that means, I attach this to the camera, and I can control it and see the viewing on my iPhone. Okay? Now, is that clever or what? Now, this camera is well known, and in the next part, I'm going to open this, and you can see what it looks like when I open what you do. But this camera is well known for both videos and still pictures. Okay, this is one of those very few that could do that. So that's how you read a box. You've got to read all of this stuff here. You got to look at the kind of thing. So don't just go grabbing something. Because one of the things that I did a few weeks ago, is before I got this camera, I got this really nice, beautiful Canon ELPH. And I love Canon. I love Canon. It's one of my favorite companies. It's from my dad's favorite. It's from my sister's favorite. Both my dad and my sister are phenomenal picture takers. I mean, they're not professional photographers, but they're pretty darn close. They are fantastic. And so I wanted to practice shooting because I'm, taking pictures and stuff. And my aunt is also phenomenal. Her camera is an ELPH, and it's the small ones. Well, I saw one at Costco, and it's this dark red. I mean, it was just gorgeous. And I was looking at this, it takes both video and cameras, and it was a good deal. It had higher video resolution and that kind of stuff. But then I didn't even think about the megapixel until I got home. I read it, and wouldn't you know, the red camera was only 2 megapixels more than my iPhone 5. So I'm going, well, wait a minute, what am I doing this for? This is ridiculous. Now, the iPhone 5 camera is 8 megapixels, but it does 720 video. And it does a very good job. It does a good job, but it does not do as quality as this one does. But I sometimes wonder if it would be close to that, to the Canon that I have. I don't know. So I took it back and I got this one. I got to go to you. This was hard to chase down. Anyway, and that's another thing. You may have to find out you ordered. It might be better. So one of my favorite places is B&H Audio and Video. It's a big, big merchant in New York. And they have fantastic pricing. And they have all the specifications on the website. So you can also go there and you're going to get the same information as this that's up there on the website. And they're really good. Don't expect very fast services. It's owned by a well-known family. I think it's a Jewish family, so they celebrate all the Jewish holidays. They're closed for Hanukkah and different holidays that they're observing, so things get delayed a little bit and stuff, but they're really neat. It's a fantastic, really great merchant. I love dealing with them. They're wonderful on the phone, they're fast on the email, so that's another thing I want to take a look at. But again, the website's full of specs. They do a very good job with that. So when shopping, take a look at the box, read them carefully, do some comparison if you need to. If you have a smartphone, take a picture of one and take take a picture of both of them, and then that way you can put them in your your computer and take a look at side by side. So, hope that helps. Stay tuned for part 3. See you later.